Hey everybody, it's Gino Robert from Electronic Musician Magazine, and today we're going to look at the Avid Fast Track Duo. It's a 2-in, 2-out USB interface that also comes with an iLock and Protools Express. Here's the registration card. So let's have a look at the product up close and personal. The Fast Track Duo Streets for $299, so it's quite a bargain because it does include Protools Express. But not only does it come with a standard USB connector, it comes with a connector that works with an iPad. So you can use this as your audio interface for your iOS apps, which is really great. It has two front panel combo jacks that accept 1/4-inch and XLR inputs with individual gain controls. It has a switch that also switches in the back panel TRS line level inputs. It also has a pair of TRS line level outputs. Here is the phantom power switch so that you can phantom power both preamps there. You can't phantom power them individually. And here is your input for the cable that goes to the iPad. When you use this with an iPad, then you have to use the USB connector as the power source, and then you'll plug this into the wall with the same device that you use to, say, charge your iPhone or charge your other iOS devices. You also have a stereo headphone output with its own controller and a main monitor control button as well. So it does come with a 6-foot USB cable as well as a 3-foot device link iOS cable. The microphone inputs offer 48 decibels of gain, which is fine for condensers, but if you're using low output dynamic or ribbon mics, you'll have to use something between the mic and the preamp, something like the Cloud Microphone's Cloud Lifter, which adds about 25 dB of gain, and that will give you a strong enough level that this can work with it. The Fast Track Duo also has direct monitoring mode, so you can avoid latency while tracking. Like I said earlier, it offers 48 volts of phantom power to both inputs at the same time. What makes this a really great deal for $299 is that it comes with Protools Express, which offers 24-bit 48 kilohertz audio playback and recording, and it gives you up to 16 stereo channels of playback. Notice that this box does not have any digital I/O. It doesn't have any MIDI I/O, doesn't have SPDIF or anything like that. So if you want to use the plug-in virtual effects that are in Protools Express, you'll need to use a USB keyboard control or some other kind of control that plugs into your laptop or computer, because this has no I/O for that. It's completely audio, but for the price, it's a very solid unit. Feels like it'll last. Got a metal shell with hard plastic front, and Protools Express is perfectly fine for doing projects that are going to end up on a CD, demos of course, but it's the same Pro Tools that you're going to be using if you upgrade. You have the ability to do a cross grade to the native version of Pro Tools, and the files you recorded in Express will open just fine in that version. The great thing about the Avid Fast Track Duo is that it works as a general purpose 2x2 USB audio interface. Works with any Mac OS X, 10.6.8 application or Windows 7 application using ASIO or Core Audio or any iOS compatible recording apps that work on your iPad. You don't need a camera connection kit because you have the device link cable. In this case, I'm using it with Audacity as a recording and playback device, and it worked like a charm. It was simply plug and play. I didn't have to install any drivers on my Mac. And I do have the iLock here in case I want to start up my version of Protools Express. Actually, I used this the other day at home with my full version of Pro Tools 11, and there was no work at all configuring it. It just plugged in. I selected it under Preferences, and I was able to play back and record directly to it without any problem. So the Fast Track Duo is your fast track to recording audio with 2 inputs if you want. Mic and a guitar, 2 mics, 2 guitars, stereo, synthesizer, whatever, you can do it. For more information about this product and other recording devices, check out emusician.com and Electronic Musician Magazine. My name is Gino Robert, and we'll see you next time.